Happy it's a Thursday.
Happy it's a Thursday. Good morning.
Happy it's a Thursday. It's not one of
Yeah.
our regular recording sessions or anything like that. I just thought, hey, we're both up. We're both just sitting here. We're texting each other. We're bullshitting. We're having fun.
Yep.
Why not just jump online?
Jump on. I slipped this morning. I was taking a morning walk. It's raining right now really bad, but I had a break, so I took a walk. And I was following this bullfrog. It was like hopping and running away. I thought that was pretty awesome. So I got my phone out and crawled up to a sewer grate and slipped and almost busted my ass. Almost shattered my screen. So very interesting morning so far, but that was pretty fun.
Thank goodness for screen protectors. I don't have one on my
hmm
phone. I'm a dumbass, but I
No.
do need to get another one.
The best part about that is I was shitting this morning looking at my email and it said your iPhone coverage expired last night at midnight. Have a great day. You can buy extended coverage. So when I looked at my screen and it was shattered, I was like, oh fuck. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't break an elbow or anything because it was a long fall. But I think it's superficial $5 screen protector glass. So I'm lucky as fuck. So
There you go.
you'll have that when you have expensive phones in your hands.
Before I saw that you sent the request, I was on WCR's website looking at 22-inch mops. I
Hmm.
I have mops, obviously. I don't have very many large mops. Um, I got 18s, couple 12s, like an 8 and a small little 6 or something. Do you own any large sized mops?
No, the largest I've got is an 18.
Yeah.
And I've got a few 18s. You got to have a red to pop. The customer likes this for
Mm-hmm.
interiors to use the white one. But no, I've got nothing but bigger than 18. But I can see a 24, especially on commercial glass. You need something larger than 18.
Yeah, so my boys Billy and John, they both, started in commercial a long time ago, and so they have some larger mops. And I was just looking at a couple different styles and brands and whatnot, and I was just gonna ask you if you had a preference, but you obviously don't.
I don't
So
know.
anyone who's out there listening or watching, shoot me a preference, shoot me a text, tell me your thoughts, because I am gonna pick up a couple new things today. I'm excited about that. What's on your agenda today? You said it's raining, so you not much for you, huh?
Now, I had a call yesterday. I got a call in the afternoon from a guy in my neighborhood who I've done some cleaning for. He wants his driveway done before Saturday, so I've got to try to pinch him in there. This rain this morning isn't helping. I changed out my resin, or no, I changed out the resin canister and the carbon filters in both my cartridges yesterday. Found out I had green slime in one of my carbon filters. So I kind of put a little SH in there, let it marinate overnight, and we're going to check it later to see if it's gotten rid of it. Then I'm going to flush it before putting it back. But I'm ordering some carbon filters, two carbon filters for both my three stages. And I've got some resin, so I'm going to be changing that too, just to completely do it. I'm hoping that the carbon filters stop the green algae from getting into the membranes and shit like that. But we'll have to time will tell on that one. So that's on my agenda for the week. But just trying to get stuff done and getting some estimates out and uh, loving this rain though. The pollen's it's gonna rinse off, so that's awesome.
Dude, I live in the desert, so when you tell me about that pollen stuff, like I don't fathom. Oh, shipping department, my order B, whatever that is, something just popped on my phone, tell me something's getting shipped to me. That's always
Cool,
fun.
awesome,
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for the rest of this week. We got Billy's going out to Goodyear Airport this morning.
cool.
We will be tackling a airport terminal. It's a smaller one, so he gets that shit done like that. It'll be fun for him. He's hopefully the guy's on time. We have this to get in there. You have to have somebody let you in until you get these badges. So
Sure,
we're always arriving, you know, 15 minutes early. Per that's just how we are.
of course.
The guy to let us in is typically a few minutes behind schedule. Not ideal for us. Obviously, as the sun continues to rise and it gets hotter, the glass heats up super fast. So
How many years
hopefully
have you
he.
been cleaning? How many years have you been cleaning the terminals?
No, we just started this about 6, 7 months ago. So
Okay.
this is a new project for us. I want to say back in September, October, something like that.
Well,
So
the
yeah, it's
reason I'm
only
asking is because once you get your ass in there and you're like rubbing shoulders with the, I don't want to say the air traffic controllers, but somebody in charge, get yourself some
yeah.
badges, bring it up. That's
No,
important
we've
because that way you can streamline the ease of
yeah,
access.
we've been on the process. So this is we're a sub on this gig.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And so they've been telling us for months, we're going to get you badges, we're going to get you badges, we're going to get you badges. And it was brought
Mhm.
up again yesterday, because to be quite honest, it would be way more effective for them as well. They don't want to come down at 6:30 in the morning just to watch, to let us in to watch us work for 15 to 30 minutes. And then, I don't know where they're driving from, uh, but it would be more cost.
Can you find some information? Find some information online, send an email. In my part-time, I do deliveries. So I dispatch delivery drivers, and one of our customers, they won't let they want us to leave packages in the mailbox, and then because their sales guys will come get it. Well, one of their sales guys didn't get an email that it was in the box and never got it. Their customer was pissed. Long story short, we ended up getting ID badges for my delivery in the building and place it on the customer's desk. You need to provide or sell that value,
Yeah.
I don't know who you talk to. You're in a weird situation because you're a sub on the job and you can't rustle feathers and whatever. But hopefully, cross your fingers.
It's,
Throw
it's
it
in
out
the
there. Put it in the
works.
universe. Yeah.
It's in the works. They sent us information back in February and
Okay.
requested information from me. So yesterday he
Follow that
says
up.
to me,
Yeah.
yeah, well, yesterday he says to me, "Hey, did you ever send that reply back?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I sent it back." And I'm not exactly the best bookkeeper or note taker or follow up person, but on this one I did.
Mhm.
So
Sure.
I sent him back the copy of the email that I sent to him
Cool.
February 24th. So we've been one, two, four, 8 different times since then.
Nice.
And so yeah, now he knows that, hey, I did follow up. So we'll get it taken care of. It's just one of those things
Cool.
that, as a service provider, we try to, like you said, streamline. We try to make things easier for everybody. And
Right.
you would think that they'd want to get it done as quickly as possible as well. So
But some people hate their jobs and aren't good at their jobs. Like somebody in charge of the key access control probably really sucks and doesn't want to do it, or who knows. But yeah, good luck on that. That'll make your life easier. I hope that can work out because if you get there when you get there and you want to get to work, that's the best way to do it instead of waiting on somebody else who can flake and not even show up and fuck your whole day up. So
yeah, nobody likes. I mean, and I've worked with my partner Billy for over 20. We've known each other since 1993.
wow,
And he and I started working together. I want to say in 2001 or 2002, something like that.
sweet,
And over these years, we worked together only for about a year in that first year,
hmm
and I was working for him and his pop. But obviously over that time I've learned his tendencies and his traits, and I know the not much really upsets him.
sure.
But dude, being tardy on, that's not something that either of us are really keen on. um I'm an early riser. I want to get shit started. I want to get shit popping. And so does he. And for us to be at our most effective, we like to be on time. We like to, things need to
Well,
be, there's a reason
our
for things.
our our schedules are sacred. I mean, we book, we schedule, we get to where we're going to be on time for a
Because we
reason
have
because
somewhere else to be afterwards.
we got shit to do, and it's just unfortunate you got a guy who's kind of sometimes that happens where you can't miss it or you will miss the window. And but anyway, good luck. Hope you can get it done and streamlined and all that.
Oh, it'll
Uh,
be all good.
anything else? How's your kids' soccer? Everything going good?
Yeah, everything's going great on that note. He actually has a awards banquet for high school tonight, so that'll be fun. We'll get to see the kids again. We haven't seen them in a couple weeks because league has started again.
Oh
Yesterday was a fantastic day. How about your yesterday? What'd you do?
shit, I can't remember what yesterday was. It was fuck Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yesterday was Wednesday. I don't know. I think I worked out of the office, got some stuff around the house, changed out the carbon filters, messed around with that, and
Oh, I
yeah,
I know what
just
you did
waiting for the
yesterday.
weekend.
You
What's
hung a
that?
circle and hung a square at Doodles.
Oh, that's right. I went to my wife's. Yeah, I hung a clock and I hung a what do you call it? A first aid kit. So I'm hanging shit on the walls, doing all sorts of stuff for her, and we're launching. She's doing a soft launch in April. One of her activities she's going to do with the kids is going to be like an egg painting exercise for for Easter. So she's getting classes lined up for that. So the suite is going well, and one of these days I'll pop in from the suite and we'll do a video instead of the shit behind me. And I've got some plans for that because it's a nice quiet space where I can be loud and obnoxious. And my neighbor's got a pool equipment shit right outside the other side of my garage door. So at like 8:15 or 8:30, it turns on and he has that pump on for like 13 or 15 hours. So that's why it's hard to
Damn.
record in my garage sometimes because yeah, it's like a big hum. So I've got to put I've got to put more boards up on the whatever. Maybe I got to put some squares up on my wall and get some sound dampening.
Dude,
But yeah,
yesterday it was pretty awesome for us actually. We went out to Billy did the other tower and then met me, I don't know, about 45, 40 miles west of where he started. And we're in this new
okay,
development. And it's a kick-ass development. There's a golf course there. There's uh it says it's like a family area, but in all honesty, it's mostly like 50 and olders.
sure.
um and and they all have money and they all like to ride around on their bicycles, they all like to ride around on their little golf carts. It's not senior living, but it's pretty fucking close to it. um
Well,
so we're
55 and older, yeah. I mean,
yeah, but it's not it's weird because it's not.
they're almost at Social Security. It just means that their
Yeah,
goddamn kids can't bring their other kids and stay there for the week or the weekend and stuff like that. They got to leave
it's a
at
bomb
midnight.
ass neighborhood, dude. And
Yeah,
we went there, and it's only like a year old, right? And I was there in
sure.
May, and we went up and down the streets and did some flyering. And yesterday we were about 20 minutes early for our first appointment, and so I was like, I'm gonna go start banging on some doors and hustle up and go old school Jason. And so I was doing some flyering, and I'll tell you, I got a little disheartened, bro. Like I had three people back to back to back tell me, "Oh, I already have a window cleaner," and one of them was a client who I actually not a client, but a first time. Well, I guess it was. It was somebody whose house I did before, but
Uh-huh.
I dealt with the husband. This
Okay.
time the wife is like, "Oh, we have someone," and da 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 da. Da. So I was just like,
It'd be
but
funny
three
if you get a
house,
call tomorrow. You get a call
yeah,
tomorrow from
right.
the husband, like, "Yeah, we had some guys show up. Reminded my wife that we need to get our windows done. How much is it?" Shit. Okay,
Three
it's
houses
fun.
back to back to back told me, "I have a person. I have a person. I have a person." And then the fourth gal that I rolled up on, she was like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I was thinking about getting a hold of the neighbor guy. I don't know who the neighbor guy is. Doesn't really matter to me. But um, long story short, as you would say, don't get disheartened. Don't get disenfranchised by three or four no's. Just keep trekking
Yeah,
because that fourth person said yes, and we picked up a second gig real quick that took us
cool,
less than half an hour. Uh, to add on to the day, and
nice,
hopefully we built a new relationship with that client. um, we did get the screen cleaner out yesterday, which was rad. And
cool,
because that community
nice.
is so active and people are out there on their bicycles and this and that, they did see us. Yep, I whipped that machine out and I made sure I put it directly out in the front.
Boom.
Had
They don't
that
know what it
bitch.
is.
Nope, and they just want to walk
They,
by
they,
and stare. And
these people were born before the microwave was out, dude. They're like amazed by new technology and machines. They've seen it all, from black and
they've
white to color TVs, all that shit. It's amazing.
Yep. Little
The
knobs.
screen, yeah. Oh, hold on, steady. We're almost getting Batman. Batman. But yeah, that's Greek Cleaners hits. And if you're getting the gear skins when you get them on there, it's going to be blatant advertising. It's going to be awesome. Um, that's cool, man. It's awesome. I had
Yeah,
something
and
in
I
the
got
back
a.
of my head I was going to throw out there, but I forgot all about it.
Oh, I apologize, buddy.
No, it
Um,
happens. That's fine. That's how my brain works. It'll come back later.
yeah,
But
after we're off, right? But
no,
yeah,
it's fine.
it was a good day yesterday. And I got a message from the print department. My skins for the uh screen cleaner are actually on the way. They should be here by tomorrow, which is fun. So I've got
Awesome.
really something fun to look forward to getting in the mail. UPS, whatever. And I'm
Cool.
excited about that. I got
Nice.
some.
I'm gonna wash my truck today. That's on my list of things to do
Let me ask you, Deeds, why would you wash your truck if it's raining?
because then it rinses with pure water and it saves me the rinse. Actually,
Maybe.
I've got the vinyl wrap or whatever, the
Oh,
3M
okay.
film wrap. So
Yeah.
I can't use high pressure. So when I use my pressure washer and light pressure with soap, it doesn't get all the shit off. So I wash it, by hand every couple of weeks, every month or two, because you can't put much abrasive on it. Kind of it'll scratch it. So I've got these microfiber towels. So I'm going to do it in the rain. That way it's super cool and gives me an excuse to get outside, yeah, in the rain. And I'm going to shoot something funny. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I got to get rolling. I gotta hit the office here. It's been uh, it's been good talking with you this morning.
You too, dude. I was gonna ask you something now too, damn it. Now I forgot. That's
Man,
crap. It's all
put
your
it on your
fault.
put it on your Palm Pilot. And you got to
Yeah,
put
where's
your
my
notes down.
marker?
Yeah, but it'll come to you. We'll talk later.
Yeah, man. Well, enjoy the rest of your day.
We'll
Um,
do.
there was something. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Oh well,
Oh,
whatever.
we'll think of it. But good luck. Yeah, keep us updated on your orders and stuff.
Yeah, man. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you real quick. I'm
Yeah.
excited because we did put in those. I put in those estimates for the two apartment complexes and the hotel.
Yep.
We should be getting word on that pretty soon, and I'm just
Nice.
excited. I did get a couple calls yesterday. Some business from Utah is coming in, and they're sending out waves of salesmen out into the Phoenix and Denver area. So I wanted to tell you about a conversation I had with some guys yesterday. We'll get to that tomorrow or something. Just
Yeah.
remind me to pop off on that.
Keep it fresh. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and I just want to say thanks for the morning chat.
Thank you.
And I hope everything kicks ass for you today. No more slip and falls.
No, no, we got to watch out. Them bullfrogs is tricky, but I got it on video. I'll post that or something later. Um, Change your rubbers, change your resin, change your carbon filters. They could
Fill
be
your
green and
bucket.
hairy and nasty. Yeah, fill your bucket. Thanks, Jason. Have a good morning, everybody. See ya.
Take care, guys.